The Spirit of Fireworks. Written and illustrated by Jazzy A. Long ago, on Chinese New Year Day, thousands of years ago, everyone was celebrating. The villagers would see their beloved zodiacs, the 12 sweet loving creatures, one day each year. The dragon was the sweetest there ever was, in the day at least. The dragon was strong, beautiful, and a fearless spirit, but not very smart. Though the townsfolk loved their town and knew they could trust these spirits, but at the time of dusk on New Year's Day, that is the time they should be especially careful. Because of the dragon's love for the sun and lack of knowledge, it leads him to think that one of the citizens kidnapped his love. He coils in the air, throwing flames, causing havoc, cursing the innocents, and destroying their beloved town. The other zodiacs were afraid. They did not want this horrible tragedy to go on. The rabbit asked, "Does anyone know what to do?" But no one knew to do. The next day, the food was eaten, the celebration was over, and the dragon went home. On a normal day, an average old crafter got the idea to engineer something new, something different, something that could entertain, something that could light up your day. But he had no idea how to do such a thing. He decided to go with the little materials he had available to him, and the result was a red mini rocket full of gunpowder. The man was not amused, but he still decided to launch it. He set up his cannon with low hopes on this invention, but confident enough to believe it can work. 3, 2, 1. The crafter's rocket lunged out the cannon, making a flaming star, so regal, so stunning. The problem was that the sound was loud enough to make the emperor assemble his guards and bring this man to the palace immediately. The emperor meant business. Soon, the man was at the palace, but terribly frightened. The dear emperor, standing before him, looked like he was about to send him to the dungeon and be the first sacrifice to the dragon. But boy, was he wrong. The emperor was congratulating him. The man, bewildered, wondered why the emperor was so happy. Then, the emperor said, "Dear friend, your invention brings a stunning light of the sun. I command you to make more, before the new year, and you shall be rewarded handsomely," the emperor told his fellow craftsmen. The poor crafter was confused by the words spoken by his emperor, but as loyal as he was, he listened to his master and worked for many days and many nights, his mind still blank. On the day before New Year, the emperor assembled the village to inform them that they should not pack to leave the village, and that they are safe. Everyone was frightened by what their emperor said. They did not want to suffer in the dragon's flame, but of course, they obeyed the ruler. On the day of New Year, no one packed. Instead, they stayed in their homes, frightened but confident. The emperor was ready, cannons fully loaded with the first fireworks that were ever made. The dragon was going to turn evil in a couple hours, and the emperor made a final announcement. He said, "My people, do not leave your houses until this problem is solved. We will make sure you will all be safe. I promise. Now go, it is almost time." Then all the people in the zodiacs were there, and the last beam of light went under the horizon. Then the dragon's eyes turned red, his nose was spewing smoke, and he bared his claws as he yelled, "Where did the sun go? Who took it? And whoever did shall perish!" Everyone was in their homes, with a special guest, anxiety. A little girl was stuck outside. She was banging on the doors, but no one was brave enough to open the door. Alas, the great beast spotted her. She was crying for help, and just before she would get killed, the emperor's guard shot the cannons. The blazing flowers in the sky were enough to distract the dragon and to spare the young girl's life. Everyone was stunned with the beauty of each blast in the night sky. The dragon was calm, and again, due to his lack of knowledge, he thought that they were the sun, and he loved each and every one of them. The town was saved, thanks to the dear crafter. Everyone had a great celebration, and the emperor rewarded the crafter for his cleverness and the fact that he saved the town. All the zodiacs were there, celebrating, eating, and communicating with the townsfolk. The end.